Oh, hi? Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. What are you saying? Uh-huh. Start again. But look me in the eyes this time. Ooh, bashful now, aren't we? Where'd all that bravery go? I'm certain the wall behind me isn't as pretty as my face, so let's look here, Up. No backing up. You look like you're about to bolt. I'm not that scary, am I? No. Look here and repeat what you said. Don't make me hold your chin. Good. That's better. Now, say that again, but slower now. Savor every word. That's good. But could you back it up a bit? No. What did you say before that? Before that, too. Before the whole, I've been feeling this way for a while now part. Say my name. Again. And the spell is broken. We're done here. Ooh, cheese. Yikes. Desperation is not a good look on you, lovebird. It's, how do I put this gently? Laughably pathetic. I'm feeling all sense of dignity and self-worth just drain out of me being near you. Okay, bye now. See, there it is with that name again. Look, lovebird, I gave you a chance earlier to recognize your mistake, but it looks like you were too busy getting lost in my dreamy eyes. Take another look at me. Oh, God, don't be so embarrassed. See, let me grab your face and... See now? The realization is dawning. I don't know what's sadder, your confession or the dying light in your eyes as you realize that the last bits of courage that you scrounged up just for this occasion were wasted on a truly fruitless and frankly humiliating endeavor. Well, good talk. Have fun doing all that again with my sister. Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, when she inevitably rejects you, do you mind snapping a pic of your reaction face for me? I'm thinking it could be a fun pick-me-up, something to laugh at, you know. A reminder for whenever I'm feeling particularly depressed or down that there's always someone who's more desperate and pathetic out there. Okay, bye for real now. This whole chasing after me thing is really not showing me that you're all that bright. Me, wrong twin. You, hopeless fool. Boo-hoo, wah-wah. Love is dead, and with it, your fantasies of skipping happily ever after into a flowery meadow sunset with my sister. Now, leave me alone. How do I know she'll reject you? Well, let's take a look at you now, shall we? At this point, I think it'd be cruel to put into words, but let me try a different approach. Look, my sister is simple. She's like a puppy, an innocent, moronic puppy. Her primary thoughts basically boil down to friends, food, and fun. She's been confessed to over 100 times, and I would know I have been accidentally confessed to on her behalf for like 50% of those attempts. The girl just doesn't know the effect that she has on people. So when you give her your whole spiel, really sweet, by the way, so sweet, in fact, it made me want to throw up. She's not going to know what to do, and so she'll reject you. Simple as that. Just like everyone else. Got it? Dreams crushed? Hope and romance and happy endings thoroughly stomped on? Nice. Now, I'd really love to enjoy the look on your face right now, but I'm on my way to class. Have fun dying alone and whatnot. Help you? Yeah, no. Sorry, lovebird. Tough luck. Go find some other schmuck to swoon over. The last thing I want to see is another induction of a dedicated, moony-eyed idiot into my sister's personal fan club. Anything. You'll do anything. Ugh. I can't tell if you really, really like her or if you're just really, really stupid. I guess it could be both, though. All right, then. Beg me. Oh, come on now. Let's use our grown-up nice words. Try to summon up some of that cute, sweet, blushing persona that you were oh so willing to share with my sister. Try it again. Make sure I really believe you. See, I'm just not convinced. I may require other methods of persuasion. I'll be generous. One more time, but why don't you get down on one knee? Bow your head a little bit so that you have to look up at me. I love the view from up here. Oh, and add in a please for good measure. Make it extra sweet. That's the good stuff. Still a no, though. Ooh, scary. Where'd those innocent, pleading eyes for my sister go, lovebird? Sappy sob stories won't move me, so you're resorting to insults now then. You know, funnily enough, this is actually working in your favor. Of course. I don't give two shits about your feelings and friendship and something more blah 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 with my sister. That's actual nonsense gibberish that I'm, actively tuning out. Which is really saying something considering you're already so bland and meek that it's hard to even remember that you're still speaking to me. I swear, if I wasn't looking at you right now, it'd be like you never existed. When I look away, peaceful, bliss. When I look here, sad bummer. Away, wow, a tree, a wall, a door, things that actually have presence. Here, a boring lump of blah. Away, golly gee, things that are actually interesting. Here. Who are you again? Oh, I'm starting to like you more and more, lovebird. At least you're proving to have more backbone than the usual ilk that, take interest in my sister. I suppose I might be willing to work out, giving you a few tips on how to get her to go out with you. If you give me something in exchange. Oh, what's wrong, lovebird? Where's your faith in the power of true love? Worried about monetary extortion? That I'll ask for one of those earlier special methods of persuasion? Even though we're identical, I think you'll find that I'm the twin that's blessed with brains, brawn, and other skills. Better parts, too. What's with the embarrassment? You've already bared your naked heart. I'm sure you wouldn't mind being extra vulnerable with me. Kidding, as if I'd ever. In all seriousness, though, anything requiring a neuron in my sister's brain to produce a single thought other than yay or ooh, shiny would require nothing less than persistent, specialized effort. This is going to take some time and some serious work for her to recognize you as a potential partner. So, I'm willing to give you some tips, set up some strategic encounters, brainstorm whatever lovey-dovey gross thing you need. If you pretend to date me for a bit. Yeah, I know. Do I seem particularly jazzed about the offer myself? Here's the deal. There's this pretentious, smarmy, stuck-up club of absolute pricks on campus that do nothing more than flaunt their connections and, frankly, disgusting wealth, and I want to join them. Obviously. Your judgment isn't really effective on me, lovebird. I'm a finance major. Duh. I'm trying to rush the club, and in order to do so, I have to prove to them that I am able to fit into their privileged, gilded world, and to do that, I need to show that I respect the three things that they value most: tradition, legacy, and reputation. You can argue that they have a fourth value, kissing ass and licking boots, so that you sit primly atop the lap of some one-percenter, but I mean, that's a given, don't you think? Anyway, this group loves nothing more than when their members are able to bag a particularly nice piece of arm candy. What's the point in being rich if not to improve your image by investing in every vain, shallow aesthetic add-on, right? So, a reputable, attractive partner is just another rarer, harder to obtain accessory after all. And you fit the bill, I guess. Sorta. In a weirdly charming way. Ha ha. See, That clever mouth of yours is exactly what these idiot elites would eat up. I mean, I'll obviously have to clean you up a bit, refine those really, really rough edges, but in the end, we could have something that's almost halfway decent. I hope. That's really all I need, though. Attend a couple events, talk me up a bit, make me look like an enchanting, worthy candidate for their club, and I'll help you get with my sister. We'll keep it a secret from her that we're dating, and then we'll break up right when the rushing period is over. Sound good? Wow. That was a really fast yes. Not much in the way of self-respect, huh? Walk with me. I can give you some starting pointers for how to slowly drop hints to my sister while on the way to class. Hold my books. Why? What kind of lover would refuse to hold the books of their own partner? That's not very romantic of you. Need I remind you that while you absolutely need me, I could find any other peg to slap a branded polo on and fill your role. Remember that the success rate of asking out my sister currently stands at 0%. Ooh, yeah, that's right. I can see the gears turning in that head of yours. I'll call this off anytime I feel the need to. Having a suitable partner would be nice for the club, but I am sure I can manage just fine without. You're the one who needs me, and so it would be advisable to do what I want when I want it. Speak, sit, stay, heal, beg. Commands that I strongly recommend you learn and, ironically, go perfectly for your aspirations of eventually dating my sister. As of now, you're my dog. That speech made me a bit tired now. I'm suddenly feeling like I can't hold my books or my backpack anymore. Won't you be a dear? You're actually doing it. Wow. Just what kind of spell has my sister worked on you? I mean, I have my own ways of wrapping others around my finger, but she just... Doesn't really matter, I guess. What was I saying? Oh yeah, tips. The main thing you want to avoid with my sister? Giving in to her extroverted, bubbly ways. She's all too used to people fawning over her and wanting high fives and hugs and other forms of physical closeness. Deny her that extra touch of friendliness a bit. Be a bit more aloof, reserved. She'll be confused, but intrigued. And it'll make her want to put in more effort to try to break you out of this false shell. Another thing you should probably do is stop giving her so much attention. I don't know you that well, but I can already tell that you're the type of person to prefer one-on-one time to make someone feel special. Interesting. Yeah. Don't do that with her. I mean, don't be too mean, but, be sure to make it clear that you have more friends, more options. It'll make her want to earn your affection even more. You could also try mixing these behaviors with the complete opposite, interspersing detachment with affection, keep her on her feet. Once she thinks she's secured you, flip the cards and distance yourself. This push and pull, hot and cold sort of approach will capture her extremely short attention span and maintain your spot in the forefront of her thoughts. Last thing. Colors. We can get into her likes, dislikes, and interests later, but wardrobe is something that can be easily addressed and deployed now. My sister is, well, you know how she is. Easily delighted and readily entertained. She loves vivid, lively things and is drawn to anything that invokes excitement. Wear brightly colored things with patterns. I can see that you're partial to this monochrome understated palette, which does look good. Lots of blacks, grays, whites, and neutrals. Very fun at parties, but really you should try wearing something a little bit more varied. Normally I'd say pastels and vibrant hues, but I don't think that would match your skin tone. But at least put on some color and, I don't know, graphics? Maybe a dinosaur pattern that would get her going. Her face involuntarily lights up whenever she sees her favorite color, which, by the way, is green. I know. Revolutionary. But that just makes it easier for you. So you just wear that deep hunter green polo that you have. She'll love it. Really? How do I know about that shirt? Do you not remember? I was in your art appreciation elective last semester. Me. I sat, right behind you. I did my final presentation on Italian architecture during the Renaissance period. Wow. Not ringing any bells, huh? Your memory is terrible. I guess you're perfect for my sister then. Anyways, yeah, the green polo. Suits your complexion. Sister would love it. And now that that unpleasant business is out of the way, let's go over some of the rules that you'll have to follow while dating me. No pecks, no hand-holding, no hugs. In general, no touching. No calling, texting, or general contacting me unless I reach out first. No mentioning that we're together unless directly asked. No nicknames or other terms of endearment. You seem to hate the name Lovebird, so I'll still call you that, though, of course. Limit your contact with anyone associated with the club, and until we break up, you will be an absolute saint. Got it? Good. You might want to write some of that down. I don't really trust you to remember all or any of that. Hey, watch it. You're still holding my stuff, remember? You're doing a terrible job, by the way. Look at what you dropped. Oh, is this? No. Is this a love letter to my sister? Oh, ew. This is just barf. Jesus, Lovebird. I wouldn't have expected you to be this cheesy. The way you smile, the way you laugh. Oh, you're so lucky my sister didn't see this. This would have freaked her out. Unless... not so fast. I'm keeping this. As, collateral of a kind. Think of it as an incentive to put on your absolute best performance for me. It's also just so funny. Okay, no. Hold on to that anger, Lovebird. It looks good on you. I'll see you, let's say, 2 days from now at the pavilion. We'll discuss your current shortcomings, both in the realm of high society etiquette and sister flirting skills. Do not be late. Oh, and Lovebird, are you ever going to stop blushing?
Hi, thanks for listening. Guilty here, and I just wanted to add this tail end here to basically just say that while I consider this piece to be unfinished, it's been sitting in my work list for 3-4 weeks now, and every time I think about adding in the sound effects that would naturally go along with it, the sound of walking, the sound of the paper falling, and the black cat / toxic twin picking it up, it was creating a wall, and I wasn't mentally letting myself move on to other scripts. So I'm tired of not recording and not moving on to the next script. So I'm going to let this piece be what it is. So this is just the audio and the generic background noise with absolutely minimum editing. If you enjoy adding sound effects to pieces like this, by all means, go to town. Consider this permission to add this in. And if you love it, go ahead and upload it yourself. If you find this, it's a very small channel. I don't expect that to happen at all. But basically, I just wanted to say thanks for listening. And I'm sorry that this piece was much more roughshod than what I had been doing. I'm moving on to recording the next few pieces. Right after recording this, I'm going to record a piece that I wrote myself that I hope you will enjoy. And I hope you have an amazing day, a wonderful week or weekend, a fantastic month, and the best year ever. Thanks again.